Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. We're back today with some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. In today's video we are going to be going over the modding of Knights of the Old Republic 2. From new content to better level textures to reskinning characters, modding is an incredible feature. And I just wanted to show off some of the ones that I have that might make your guys' experience better if it's something you're interested in. First off, just a quick disclaimer. Modding does alter your game's files, and altering or adding files incorrectly can result in your files or your save corrupting. So please do so with caution, read descriptions or instructions for the best results when using mods, and you are responsible for what happens to your own files. Do not do so if you don't feel comfortable with the procedure. Steam does make this super easy and much safer to do through their launcher, so I will just focus on mods through Steam in this video. There's mods ranging from absolutely brilliant to downright silly. And sorry Xbox players, the mods are mostly just available to the PC players, but hopefully you'll see some of these and it'll make you want to get the Steam version of the game so that way you can see all the restored content and any other cool ones that are out there. If it wasn't for modders, we would never have gotten the Sith Lord's restored content mod. Pretty infamous, but if you haven't heard of this, I will briefly explain. Basically, Obsidian was forced to release Knights of the Old Republic 2 on a deadline, and due to this, a bunch of the content was scrapped from the game. That is, until a team of dedicated modders found the left out content in the game's files, and then went back to work adding the cut content back in. There are some very well done videos on YouTube of the story of the Sith Lord's restored content mod. You should definitely go and check them out. There are 5 categories of mods for KOTOR 2 that I am going to cover. New content, HD textures, character reskins, quality of life improvements, and cheats and hacks. Before we dive into new content, let's go over how simple it is to mod your game. By far the easiest way is using the Steam Workshop in the Steam launcher. It literally could not be any easier. Find the mod you want, click subscribe, and boom. Seriously, that simple. If you don't have Steam, there are a few extra steps, but it's relatively still just as simple. Modding with online downloads can be a little bit more complex. You have to use a patch installer and organize your mod downloads more efficiently. There are some huge sites out there, Nexus Mods and Deadly Streams. Those are some of the biggest ones I've seen, having tons of Knights of the Old Republic mods. There's literally hundreds of them on each site. Using Steam to download and install the mods just streamlines this into an easier process, but you won't have access to as many as you would if you went with the modding websites. The mods from the websites may come with an installer that you can just run, but most will require you downloading, unzipping, and then adding the contents into the override folder in the game's folders. The TSL Patcher is a tool made for the installation of mods for Knights of the Old Republic, and it can help simplify the procedure. But hands down, easiest way is the Steam Workshop. Like mentioned previously, you'll only have access to the mods that have been uploaded, which is surprisingly still being updated regularly. With how to add mods covered, let's dive into some of the mods, starting with new content. The Sith Lord's Restored Content mod adds in cut content. It's great additions to the original story, and I would highly recommend checking them out. You should go for the one that includes the M478 droid planet. M478 and Coruscant are additional planets that you can add in and then quest your way through. There is also a mod that adds new feats and force powers for you to learn and master. I cannot overstate how amazing it is to jump into a game over a decade old and find new content for you to experience and explore. New content. There's even a mod so you can kill the locked up Ithorian on the Citadel station. 'Cause, why not? Someone wanted to do it, and modders made it happen. So let's move on to our next category, HD textures. Pretty self-explanatory. You can find updated texture packs for certain planets. Some planets will even have other renditions on how people thought they might look, giving it a completely whole new feel and look. And I'm not saying that these are better than the vanilla version, but they're definitely worth checking out. I'll show off a few of them right now. I really enjoyed this Telos 4K retexture. Look at this grass and the mountains in the background. Detail sticklers might not enjoy this one just because Telos is dying, so it's more fitting for it to be brown and dead everywhere rather than green. But I still really enjoyed playing through it. The Dantooine retexture looks really good too. More color and more life, and it adds an interesting take on the outside looks of the Jedi Enclave. There's one to make Korriban more dark and powerful looking, and Nar Shaddaa even has a few retextures, so try them all out and see which one you like more. We have the standard, and then the retextured, and then this other updated one that gives it kind of a skyscraper-y feel. Retextures to the Ebonhawk exterior and interior look great as well. And there are a ton of paint jobs you can add on there as well to further the customization. Next up, character reskins. Tons of these. There's some for your main character, like being able to play as Bastilla from Knights of the Old Republic 1, or Handmaiden, or the same species as Darth Maul, even with light and dark affecting appearance. There is even one that is modeled after what the canon character should look like, and that's super cool if you're really into the story. There's HD updated skins for Visa, Mira, and Handmaiden, and they look really good too.
I wasn't born there.
And there's a shitload of skins for T3M4, Goto, and a bunch of color options for HK47. There's some cool camo and black ones, but nothing's as good as the murder rustic red that he was before. There's these Jango and Boba Fett skins for Mandalore, and then this gem that I found. Care Bear Hanhar skin. I subscribed to this and then forgot I put it on, and then he showed up halfway through a cutscene and I laughed my ass off because I forgot I put it on there. Now let's talk about quality of life improvements. These are some of my favorite mods. It's the little things that you can tweak that just add so much for me. I always get this user interface redesign right here, the UI redesign. It looks really sleek and clean, and I just randomly tried it out, and I fell in love with it quickly after. Kudos to the creator on this one. There's a few of them for better Paragus asteroid fields and better looking stars. There's an animated galaxy map, and even retextured lightning on Malachor 5. I've seen a bunch of lightsaber retextures as well, but I was never disappointed with the vanilla versions, so I never got those ones. Overall, these little tweaks can make it a brand new experience to play through years and years later. So the last category I'm going to cover, cheats and hacks. For some, the best part about modding. Some of these are pretty damn useful. You can skip the prologue, and even the whole Paragus mining facility level. There's one to start the game with a lightsaber, never lose influence with companions, and the option to choose between getting Hanhar or Mira. Great mods for anyone looking to take some of the grind out of the beginning. The KOTOR save editor is an amazing tool as well. You can hop in there and you can change your attributes, your name, your companions' names. You can just play and dink with a lot of the options in the save file. But this one is kind of for more advanced users, as if you do something wrong, you can mess up that save file. I absolutely love the modding community and appreciate all the hard work that they do. From various underwear mods to new pink lightsaber colors. I highly recommend you hop in here and check out some of the mods that are out. Of course, you should play through first the original way and beat the game normal like it was intended, so that way when you add the mods and the new content, you know what's changed and you can see it firsthand. If you're wondering how many mods you can support at a time, I couldn't tell you. I've heard rumors that you can only do 5 or 10, but pretty sure that's not true at all because I usually have about 15 to 30. I put on 30 making this video just to test it out, and my game was working fine. The most I have is for Left 4 Dead 2. I have 42 mods on there, and it runs flawlessly. Just make sure you don't have any conflicting mods. Mods may conflict with one another if they both try to alter the same files. So let's take KOTOR for example. He has a shiny exterior mod, and then one that makes his eyeball thing a little more red. So since both of these mods try to alter his appearance, they won't work properly together if you subscribe to them both. You can only have one mod altering one thing at a time. A lot of the times in the description of the mod, it will tell you if it's compatible or compliant with a lot of the other popular mods that are out there. If you're worried about adding more onto your game, just subscribe to one, launch it, test the game, and then keep going, add some more, or start playing. I have rarely ran into issues on the Steam Workshop installing mods, but the community is also active and mostly friendly. Some of these legends still play regularly and continue to mod the game today. I'm pretty sure I saw a Kylo Ren mask mod on one of the modding websites. But that's it, my friends. I was just wanting to show you how easy and fun it can be to mod your game, and maybe it'll add a few more new experiences in there that you'll really enjoy or will make you want to jump back into playing.
She will break you.
I want to give a huge thank you out to the modders who are out there creating files and new experiences for us just because they love the game. You know, they're not paid by anyone or are contracted by any company. They do it because they find it hilarious, or they love it, or they want to help people out. All the creators here did a fantastic job on everything. Modding can be complex if the developers are against it. Steam, however, can make it very user-friendly, and I think with how easy it is, everyone should hop on and try it out if they have the ability to. Especially if you're wanting to try the lost content that was restored, or you're just wanting to have a better looking and updated experience. It's super easy to do, and I think it should be experienced by everyone. Just one or two, see if you like it. Be sure to like and comment on any mods you enjoy. That's the best way to give them feedback on if the mod was well received or it did a good job, and it really helps out other people knowing that the mod worked for you and that you enjoyed it. I didn't make any of this shit myself. I am not that talented. All the credit goes to the amazing creators and to all the people who got permission to upload the mods to the Steam Workshop so we could enjoy them. I hope you all enjoyed the comparisons that I showed you, and maybe it'll make you think about tacking a few of these on and giving them a shot. Effix, he has this whole Effixian's KOTOR 2 mods. Look at how many mods he's created for this. He's a legend, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you for all of this stuff. Anyone who does this is just fucking awesome. Thank you, guys. Get subscribed if you want to see the latest videos as they come out. I'm still working on a few more Knights of the Old Republic 2 guides, so look forward to that. Throw a like on this if this helped you out, and we will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.